Thank you for watching. My name's Doug, this is dougsopenroadclassics. Today I'm at North Weald Airfield Meet, organised by Steve of Steve's Breakfast Clubs. Please look him up on Facebook and Instagram. So I've been walking around and I've bumped into Nick, who, if you watch the channel, you may recognise, hopefully, for his absolutely amazing scimitar, which is another video. Today, Nick has come with, I can't tell you, absolutely comparable, incredible bit of kit. So he has bought a Willys Jeep, and he's very, very graciously agreed to just have a chat about the Jeep. Tell us about it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about it.
Well, it's lovely to see you again, Doug.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's
good.
I managed to finish the brakes on this on Friday, and I thought, you mentioned it last time, it was a great meet coming out.
Yeah.
I think it's in memory of one of the old marshals here
Julian,
today.
Watkins,
Julian, came up in Jimmy.
Right, here we go.
Jimmy the Jeep. He is a 1944 Willys Jeep MB, made in May 44, so undoubtedly would have made the Normandy landings in June of that year.
That is just another level.
That's like another level. I know.
Absolutely amazing.
We can talk about there is no definitive way of knowing that he was on the landing beaches, but highly likely. Highly likely. And I can talk you through some of the markings on him that give you a bit more of an idea. Yeah. So he saw action and was then decommissioned and sold off for civilian use in 1947.
Right. Okay.
And he lived up in Tyne Tees. He was part of the Northumbrian Artillery regiment up there. Right. So found his way back to Newcastle upon Tyne.
It's good that you know all this. How did you find out all of this?
Well, some of the markings. If I bring you round the back, I can come on to the front ones. Yeah. But he's still got. So the number 74.
Right.
Is the 74th. One of the 74th or Northumbrian regiments.
Okay.
And then you'll see these other numbers underneath.
I just saw that kind of underneath it.
Yeah. So that basically those are the American markings, the US military markings.
Right. Okay.
MT7. I can talk to you a bit more about that.
Yeah.
And then
this is really super interesting.
The TT that's the symbol for the Tyne Tees.
Yeah.
So we know that the Jeep was basically used. The sort of Northeast Regiment, and then was decommissioned, as I say, in 47.
Yeah. Oh, I see the Jeeps with all these markings and symbols on them.
Yeah.
But I don't honestly know what I thought they were.
Let me get it out, because my memory is shocking these days. There we go.
So did you do this research yourself?
Yeah, so I've done this research myself. Yeah, so there we go. The 74th, is the Northumbrian Field Regiment, 50th Northumbrian Field Infantry, Tyne Tees Division. Yeah. And the numbers 74, and I can talk you through the military numbers on the front. But the US numbers at the back here were basically the 24th Engineer Battalion, the maintenance company, Vehicle 7, so a support vehicle, basically.
I'll tell you what, and look, wouldn't it be a shame, I don't know, do people restore them and take all that?
Oh, they do,
take the history or something like that, or retain it, or?
Unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I'm fortunate to have one that's in pretty original condition. But a lot have been restored. Obviously,
which is great.
They need to be
going.
Yeah, they needed to be. Otherwise, they rot away. And as always, I should imagine certain vehicles have been sacrificed, if you like,
to keep other ones going.
To keep others going.
Yeah, there's that as well.
But people do them up. But you can still get all the parts.
Well,
so all the parts are available.
Brilliant on its own.
But some parts obviously are new. So as I say, I've just redone the brakes on these. They're all available. But as always with these older vehicles, you can take stuff apart, fix them, and put them back on again. They're proper mechanics. And as you know, these were built to be dropped out of planes in crates and literally assembled in the field.
The more I look at it, honestly, let's walk around it.
Yeah, sure.
The more I look at it, the more I'm impressed with it, actually, because when we was talking about it before, and before I asked if you'd be comfortable talking about it on camera, and I had a look at it, but there's so many brilliant little details, isn't it, about it?
Yeah.
So did you get it from an enthusiast when you got it?
Well, the first owner had it sort of 30 odd years.
Yeah.
Then it passed to another owner who had it about a year, and then my uncle bought it.
Right.
So my uncle's had it about 50 years.
What? Oh, yeah.
And he's just passed it on to me.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's great, because there's absolute traceability, isn't there, through there, and you know exactly what he's done or not done to it.
Exactly. So he'd been off the road for about 6 years. He was not in the best of health, shall we say. A little bit worse than I thought, but I've done loads of mechanics to him. He's got a later engine. I'll show you that.
Yeah, I was going to ask. What was the engine he would likely had, and what?
The original engine was a little 30 horsepower, really, just the original Go Devil engine that they put in them at the time.
Yeah.
But this has got a later Hotchkiss engine, which they were making right up until the 80s, actually.
Right.
And it's a straight swap. Yeah. But it's twice the power, twice the horsepower.
Well, you've got to have some of that, haven't you?
Well, you have. So you're up to 60 horsepower from 30.
Oh, get in there!
Get in there. Top speed of 45, extra 5 miles an hour.
Did you come the back roads today? Or did
of course. He doesn't do motorways.
I didn't come up with 11. Do you know what I mean?
No, he does early mornings with the windscreen down. Well, if I had any hair, the wind would be in it. And I mean, that's how to enjoy him.
This is just so good. And I saw the windscreen down. I do the windscreen. I saw that down as we was looking, because honestly, when we was looking and it's going to sound so bad, it caught my eye. I went, oh, the bullet's a little bit shiny there. But then I noticed it's a windscreen was down.
Right for restoration, isn't it?
I like it when people say, so when are you going to restore it?
That and that gives it a completely different look, doesn't it?
Completely
literally, the whole silhouette of the car.
So we sold ours for £1,100.
Oh no!
Just couldn't put it anywhere.
What brilliant is that? And as I was saying, this is the best thing about these meets. Just the passion everyone has got and the stories they've got about their vehicles. Right, so we was going to look at the engine.
We're going to look at the engine.
So you were saying that it would have had a 30 brake horsepower engine.
30 brake.
It's been upgraded to a blistering 60.
Blistering 60. 6-volt electrics originally.
Right.
And this has been converted to 12-volt.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So practicality.
Other than that. It's pretty standard. Still got the Carter carburettor on, which is running, so I've left well alone because it's slightly more complicated than Solex and SUs. Radiator out, I think that was about 4 bolts out in about 10 minutes.
Well, they were made surely to just be
completely
to swap straight in the field. I was saying about swapping them around, keeping them going, but they would have done that back in the day, wouldn't they? Left one in bits and transferred them over to another one.
It's quite nice when your toolkit is just a hammer and a screwdriver.
And a firm grip. A firm army grip.
A light hammer and then a heavier hammer. But so new fuel lines. You can get various things like the original fuel filter was in here, literally, which just crumbled. Cleaned it all out, and you can get aftermarket, modern technology in terms of the fuel filters.
If it works, it works.
And then I couldn't work out why there was an electric fuel pump on it, because it's normally just manual fuel pump. Well, I say manual on the block. No reason for it to be an electric pump, and I couldn't work it out. I thought, well, clearly they're not getting the flow of petrol. So took the fuel tank out. And actually that had a label for 1953 on it. But there was a kink in the pipe and it had obviously gummed up. So renovated the fuel tank and lo and behold there were about 2 bloody great holes in it. So that's why it wasn't getting the flow of petrol. So bung those up, reconditioned it, popped it back in, took the fuel pump off, and it's been absolutely fine. So it draws fuel.
That's a good find and a good fix, isn't it? Rather than getting deep in it.
Yeah, exactly. And then little things like the air pipe, just the air cleaner, just the new pipe there, new top hose.
Just maintenance bits
maintenance. And then the electrics just needed to be brought back to life, just needed to be used again and checking some of the earths. But the main bit I'd say has been the brakes on it. yeah, that's needed a whole load of work.
It's pretty surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't tell you its
old
curb
thing.
weight, but what is its curb weight actually? 700-800 kilos, something like that.
Despite,
Yeah.
I don't know, the silhouette of it.
Yeah.
I would think, because everywhere I look, right, when you was talking to that lovely couple,
Yeah.
I was looking at everything on it, right?
Yeah.
And they are like, sorry, I don't want to be touching it. Do you mind if I touch it?
Of course, don't. You go.
They everything is, it's just got that real.
Well, it's
kind of
military grade.
properly-
That's the thing.
Yeah, but military grade. Really, everything on it is just so well cast and robust. Look, and it's here now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another little thing that I love about it. I mean, they are a design classic, but I'm just undoing this little wing nut here.
Yeah.
Because, of course, when you're in the field in a battle
Yeah.
and it's getting dark,
Yeah. I'm imagining it now,
And
and
your Jeep-
I'm just better
and your
hide
Jeep's
somewhere.
turning over and the enemy is upon you,
Yeah.
you need to be able to do your own your own maintenance.
That is, that's forward thinking,
it's just
isn't it?
it's just the design of it.
Yeah.
I just
They're
love
just
it.
little things.
Little
It's
things like
all-
that, and they go. There you go. That's your light in your engine bay.
Yeah, I could look at this for days if I'm honest, Nick.
And
Do you know what I mean? All the,
it's just. I mean, I suppose in similar, the Land Rovers are very similar.
yeah.
You know, there's utilitarian vehicles. Many of these were sold off, and as you say, you were telling me the story of that one you saw in the farm.
I did.
On the farm.
I did.
And many were
I wish
used as
I'd-
farm vehicles after the war.
Yeah.
You know, because the American Army had said, no, we've sold them to you. We don't want them back.
No.
This is interesting.
But they'd
Fact
probably
about-
left a lot out there, didn't
Well,
they?
they didn't want them back in the States because they didn't want them to impact on their new vehicles that they were then
Right,
producing,
that makes
their
sense.
post-war vehicles.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of the GIs that served in the war learned a lot of mechanics.
Yeah.
And then went back
know,
after the war, and that's how the hot rod
They
scene
did.
started.
All the hot rods.
Because they were like, hang on a minute, we've got all these 30s,
That's great, and
cars
carried it
knocking
on.
around. We can do something
Yeah.
with these. And that was
Carried
the
it on.
birth of the whole hot rods.
Yeah.
So, there's a real social history to them as well.
It is the most.
But I have to mention the reg
brilliant thing.
number.
Yeah, I was
Because people
looking.
say,
I was looking at that.
is that number 454?
Right,
Number
yeah.
454
It's starts
Jeep.
US.
But my uncle saw it for sale. I
Yeah.
just couldn't resist it.
No.
So it came with CPX 90,
Yeah,
I think.
right,
originally.
okay.
And then he transferred that over.
Yeah.
It's pretty wonderful.
That is so good. That is so good.
Yeah.
And look, as I was walking round, right?
Yeah.
I've got to ask, have you taken it over? No. Do you plan to take him over?
Most definitely.
Take Jimmy over.
We're going to take Jimmy over.
That'd be an amazing trip.
2029 is the 85th.
Right.
So the plan is to get him over back to the beaches. Yeah.
That'd be quite
and
an
I'm
emotional
member
thing,
of a club.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, member of the military vehicle club.
Yeah.
And I mean, people go over every year, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But that will be a big event.
That would just be.
So the plan is to take my uncle, my cousin, my dad, and I, and go and honour
looking exactly
the
like
dead.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Have you done anything? Have you oiled it? Would you, or just you've oiled it?
Yeah. So it was quite. I think I've oiled everywhere, so I can show you some photos of it. But I use something like anchor wax, which it just seeps in. It stops it getting any worse, but it just brings out the colour as well.
It looks so good. I don't want to keep touching it.
No, please do.
It's so tactile.
Yeah.
Do you know,
Go for it.
it's got such a lovely, such a great feeling. So it's everywhere I look, it's amazing. So inside.
Inside, yes.
Right. So let's. I don't know anything about Nick, but
That's all right. Let me get rid of that.
right. So I don't know.
We'll talk you through.
Yeah.
So
talk me
it's
through.
a 3-speed box.
Yeah.
3 forward, 1 reverse. So first is there and reverse is back up.
Okay.
You've got 4-wheel drive. And then a high and low ratio. So that's your transmission. Handbrake, which actually is literally a sort of leather strap around the prop shaft. Right. It just clamps on, so it actually isn't in the braking system as such. So it just clamps around the prop shaft.
And has it still got that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I need to tweak it a bit, but it does hold.
Do people
it does
change
work.
them out for other things, or do they? No. Why would you? Why would you?
Why would you? Yeah,
Why would
exactly. Obviously, speedo. You've got your fuel gauge, oil pressure, ammeter, and
Just
temperature.
Everything you need.
Everything. Yeah, very basic. Don't need any more than that.
No.
You've got your choke, lights, side lights. That was for the original engine. That was another throttle, but
Right,
that isn't connected.
No.
Simple ignition that literally just switches on.
Yeah.
Foot starter.
Okay. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Floor starter.
Yeah. It's down there.
Dip and main beams there. And then this is quite fun. I got this going the other day.
Oh yeah. And that was all there. Did you just have to connect?
That was all there. Yeah, just connected him up.
Okay.
Turned out it was live there, so it was just the switch here.
Yeah,
Like I was saying earlier, you can take stuff apart. Took it
So
apart.
that was him there. wasn't it?
That was him there. Yeah. It's originally a 6 volt, so I'm putting 12 volts through him, so I don't run him for very long, but he makes a bit of noise. And then the blackout. This originally would have been the blackout light, obviously here.
Right.
But I haven't yet got that going.
No.
It's still for show.
That's good. You've still got a few little. That's the joy of it, isn't it? Just having a few bits.
Obviously,
to do.
you know your smoking GI sits on the fuel tank, like all good infantrymen.
That's great. That's amazing.
So that, so you are literally just.
I was
sat.
going to say, I'm looking. I was looking around.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh yeah. There must be a reason for that. I don't know what that would be, but you're basically sitting on a bowl.
Yeah, they probably thought.
Do people move
where
them
else
now,
can we-
or do they still leave them there?
No, I think they
just leave them there. That's what it is.
Because I don't really know where else you would put.
No.
And it's just another example of the just incredible design.
I would want it as far.
Space saving.
Yeah, but it is. But I would want it as far away from me as possible. You know what I mean?
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
I mean the roof just sort of slots up.
Yeah.
We can have a go at that if you like.
Yeah, what we'll do, that'd be great. But what we'll do, we'll maybe put it up on our video when it's up afterwards.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, your jerry can.
Yeah,
your spare petrol's as far away from you as possible.
So I would run with minimal in that one. I would have a couple of these strapped to
You
it.
could siphon down to
Yeah, I'd get a different solution, I'm sure. I don't know, it's what it is, isn't it?
and then obviously you've got your main hookup for your Bantam trailer because they came with trailers or hookups, all that.
Have you got a trailer? Are you on the market for a trailer if anyone's got one?
No, I've got nowhere to store.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Right.
Obviously your light hook there.
Yeah.
And the same in there as well.
Yeah.
Spare
There's
tyre.
so
You've got
much
everything,
more to them than I thought.
everything you need. Yeah, once you start sort of getting into them.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's no indicators.
No.
So your hand signals, but you've got your brake lights. Brake lights are there.
Yeah.
Hand signals are quite fun in a left-hand drive. It's fine if you've got a passenger
because
you can
need
stick
arms
your
like
hand
an
out.
orangutan, don't you?
But people don't really understand that. Like I'm going round that way.
Yeah.
They just look at you blankly. So you have to drive with caution.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But people generally are pretty good about giving you space. They're scrabbling for their phones or giving you the thumbs up more than they are
I think
worried about it.
And I think as soon as people see it, firstly they smile.
Yeah, exactly.
I would think.
Exactly, and people say, my granddad had one, or we had one.
Yeah.
And then you've got some extra storage. I'll just keep a few things in there.
Yeah. Get the one screwdriver you need.
The one
exactly. Here you go.
And I wasn't joking. And the hammer.
A screwdriver and a hammer. The only two tools you need. That's brilliant, isn't it? I've got. Unfortunately, I still think I said to you before. I accumulate stuff just in case.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And obviously you need your rifle.
Yeah.
So that's for your Browning rifle.
Have you got a deactivated one of them to go in there?
I haven't yet.
No. Are you in the market for one of them?
I think I might get one, just for a bit of fun.
Yeah. Just not a deactivated one, just maybe a mock-up one, just so while it's in there, it kind of looks like it is, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And then little glove box here as well. And that's obviously that lifts up, obviously, because
Yeah. It just gets better and better, doesn't it?
It's got all safety.
I've not even
safety harnesses.
I've not even noticed that. Stop. Has it got seatbelts? No. You need that. That's the minimum you need, isn't it? You've probably gathered this. I'm probably the most risk-averse person you'd ever meet. I would. Well, yeah, I'd probably, if I had a passenger,
you'd struggle, would you?
I would probably lash them into the sea. Yeah, I am risk adverse. Yeah. Fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher, obviously, that is still fully operational. I get that checked every year by our local fire brigade.
No, I was going to say.
I keep another modern one.
I can see him under there.
Yeah, I've seen too many fires recently.
Yeah.
I always actually carry one in all my
especially
classics.
when you're sitting on however many gallons of petrol it is.
Yeah, luckily I don't smoke. Yeah. But,
so what would have that bit? What was it? Powder it would have been filled with, or is it the chemical one? Do you know? No.
I honestly don't know.
Should we open it and find? No, let's not.
I suspect it would have been powder, actually.
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's good. It's still there. Like all these little all these little additional bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Did you know whether they were on it when your uncle got it, or did he seek those out?
No, they were on it.
Oh, this is just like a proper time capsule, isn't it?
They were on it. The one thing he did change, obviously the windscreen wipers, Oh no!
Really? So that's another reason to have a passenger.
That's another reason to have a passenger, exactly. So you can get motorised ones, but hey, why would you want a motorised one?
Why would you? Could you...
You don't really need to see where you're going.
So you can only do... you can only do one at a time?
Well, yeah. If I'm on my own, you can only see out.
And then...
You can link.
Yeah, do people do that? Link them up so they do one?
I think they do,
Yeah.
But but again, it's extra weight, isn't it? It's extra mechanics, extra weight.
Yeah. It's funny because you're going to think I'm really stupid now, right? When the windscreen was down, and because the mirrors, the mirrors there, look, not knowing anything about them, honestly, when I thought, it's just one little bit shiny, and then I realised what was going on. Yeah. And I saw the mirror. I'm like, that's a funny place to have a mirror. But it all happened within like a fraction of a second. Do you know what I mean? But I thought, well, that's really weird. And then I realised it went up.
Yeah. So these little lights again were the blackout lights. So they're deactivated.
Yeah.
And then originally they wouldn't have had these side lights on. The British military put those on.
Right. Okay. And that's great because that just
that's not the safety.
Yeah. But that's the transfer of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So from the American to the UK, and then that shows the history of the vehicle, doesn't it?
I'm toing and froing now, but we were going to look at. So these you can see the numbers underneath of the original US numbers.
Yeah.
And this is obviously the British military. So the only way, just coming back to seen action, the only way of definitively knowing would be if somebody's got a photograph. If a photograph pops up on the internet of that number.
I think AI might be your friend.
Or 10 near it, maybe.
Because now...
Yeah, it will just scan the internet for that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And another thing, honestly, I love it. Like military, right? Yeah. So they're okay, so this was American, right? We need to change the numbers on this. They didn't. They peeled them off. They didn't rub them down or anything.
No, they're still on there.
They're still. They painted over it.
Just covered them over.
They painted over it, and then just.
Just went right. That's ours now.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Time, isn't it? All they needed was the new numbers on there.
Exactly.
So I don't know if you can see it on the video. This is what I'm talking about here. The original numbers are under here, and they just resprayed it and stenciled new ones on. That is absolutely fantastic.
And then a bit of detail, the chassis number is just here on the left.
Right, okay.
Sorry, the near side.
Yeah.
Bumper mount.
Yeah.
And then another way of, get out the light, but another way of telling it's an original Willys is this is a round, this cross member is round.
Yeah.
The later Fords were were box sections, square
Right,
box
okay.
sections.
So how up until how long were they making these? And let's say recently, but like when did they stop producing them?
In its variation, I mean, the French carried on making them under license,
Right.
through to the 80s.
Oh, that's got to be really good for them, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, for the ones that are still around, they can.
Yeah.
And basically the same things, just bolt on, bolt
Pretty
off,
much.
bolt on.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
that
obviously
sort
the
of stuff.
design sort of changed over the years. But
Yeah. Wow. That is great. So if anyone was in the market, I think I asked you this with the scimitar, didn't I?
Yeah.
If anyone was in the market for one of these, and honestly, after looking at it, I don't honestly know why. What I do because of the sun. If I go here, I don't know why you wouldn't be. I wouldn't have the room for one. I hate to tell you, but I'd love to have one. What are the main things that you think?
It really depends what you want from it.
Yeah.
If you're after real originality, sort of matching numbers, chassis, body, original features, unrestored, then you're going to be searching for quite a long time, and you're going to be paying quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
If, however, you would like one, quite often people put different engines in them. I've seen them with diesel, modern diesel engines in.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Do you know? It keeps
absolutely.
them going.
I mean, as always, I think I might have said this again. It's the structural stuff.
Yeah.
That's what this has had the odd patch underneath, but if your chassis is really gone, if your tub needs a whole load of work.
Right. Okay. That's where
the mechanics can be pretty easily fixed. As I say, all the parts are available. Either new, old stock, because they're made over 600,000 of them, so there's enough spares out there.
Yeah. So really, just looking
either new, old stock, or new parts.
So it's a normal sort of thing. Corrosion, maybe, is part of the main. Your main.
Yeah.
concern.
If history's your thing, then that's your thing. If it's just you just love the look of them and you just want to own one. Again, there are some real specialists out there. But it helps if you can do your own basic maintenance.
Yeah.
Because they're quite an easy They're in quite an easy vehicle to work on. All joking aside, with some basic tools.
Honestly, I respect it. It's like because look, it's brilliant. It's I can't tell you how good it looks, but the floors look like really solid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's structurally, it's a good vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So realistically,
it's a good starting point. That's the thing.
Well, you're done, aren't you? Apart from connecting the couple of lights up and stuff, that's you sorted, isn't it? So realistically, and I don't know if you can answer this or not, but did you look at the market on them? I'm not going to say like money. I'm not
No. I do look at the market on them, because it's out of interest.
So realistic, I think we all do look at the market and what we've got, don't we? How often, I'd imagine in my head, right, I'll give you what I think to start with. The question would be, and I would think not often, how often would one come up like this?
Well, interestingly, I put a couple of posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
I went out to a lovely car show down in Lullingworth Castle down near in Kent, called the Patina Show. It's a really lovely show. Lovely show.
Yeah.
Took it down there and posted a few photos, Facebook groups. Yeah, and somebody that works on them and trades and deals them sort of said, my word, that's real patina.
Yeah.
I've got clients that are really looking to buy something like this because they don't come up very often.
That's what I thought that, and I did think that. It's just the rarity.
I understand. I'm incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky boy, really.
Yeah. Well, I feel lucky to speak to you about it, learn about it. So I didn't really know anything. Well, I literally knew nothing about them. I know a little bit now. But just to see it here today, I'm so glad you bought it, Nick. Do you know what I mean? Because you spoke about it before. In my head, I don't know what I thought, but I didn't. You said it was, had patina, but this is just like another level, isn't it?
The other thing I love about it is the unmistakable sound that it makes. I don't know if people just know that Jeep, Willys Jeep
Yeah.
sound. So if you wanted to, I could fire it up.
Oh, that'd be
You can
amazing.
Just go around and have a listen to the.
And I'll do that.
the
And I'll tell
exhaust
you what I've
sound.
just noticed. It's how I could walk around this for days, right, and see stuff. But this is like absolutely brilliant, right? You've got, is that an axe?
That is an axe, yes.
It's an axe.
Obviously, because you never know when you're going to need one.
And it's got woodworm in it.
Oh yes, the woodworm. Yeah.
It's just absolutely brilliant.
I know. Yeah.
That's priceless, isn't it?
Yeah. You never know when you're going to need an axe and a shovel.
No. I was thinking that the other day when I was driving around. I really, I really need to get an axe.
And then you can always dig a trench with that, can't you, as well?
It was funny that I didn't think about the shovel, but I thought I don't know how I've lasted all these years without an axe strapped to the side of my car.
Apparently the French police, they confiscate them now at the customs because they're an offensive.
You wouldn't want to take
they're
that
an offensive weapon.
You would.
I think you get away with the shovel, but yeah, the axe they confiscate it.
But that goes with the car. Well, the Jeep. Sorry, my bad. The Jeep. That goes with it so well. When are you going to get another axe that's aged? It's just amazing. Yeah. Right, yeah, look, I don't know, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. I
I
think you're allowed to start a vehicle, aren't you?
Yeah, you're 100% allowed to start a vehicle up.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of seconds,
Yeah.
maybe. Do you know what I mean? I'll nip round the back light and then...
Nip round.
Because I didn't notice it coming in, I'll probably right the other side, to be honest.
I mean, it has a very elaborate starting procedure.
Oh, right, yeah. Do you mind if I'd like...
No, not at all. So, clutch down, check it's in neutral.
Yeah.
Ignition on.
Oh, it's like a spaceship. Oh, there you go. Oh. Sounds quiet.
Unmistakable sound.
It sounds smooth, doesn't
That
it?
rasp, yeah.
Oh, it's got a nice smell to it. Yeah. Wow. That's brilliant. And I'll tell you what. It's like, it shows how little I know about them. Right. When you started it, I was talking to you here.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to you. I was standing here talking to you, and I was ready to nip round the back.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that it comes out here.
I was going to nip round the back, and all of a sudden,
got sooty jeans
no,
now as well.
and I felt it start on my leg. To be honest, it's quite a nice feeling, and it smelt really good. And when I get home, I'm probably going to get my jeans and go, oh yeah, I can smell that Jeep. Yeah, that was. Oh look, honestly, Nick, thank you so much for. You've started a thing. Yeah, look, thank you so much for
you're very welcome.
Again.
No, you're very welcome. Absolute
for telling
pleasure.
us about this one. So I'm not going to choose between this one and your Scimitar because they
Don't ask me to choose between my vehicles either.
No.
It's like, I love them all equally.
Oh, but I like, as I said to you, like when he was talking earlier, like with these two parked next to each other, that must just. Oh, that's a sight to behold.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I've got photos of them together.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Right. So look, thank you. Well, thank you again, Nick, for honestly very generously telling us about this. This is absolutely amazing. Right. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it for that. I hope you enjoyed that. And thanks again to Nick for taking the time out and very generously telling about his absolutely amazing Jeep. I'll hopefully see you soon. Keep safe and happy motoring. Thank you.